Oh, Lord Jesus, y'all. I don't know what day is this. I look at the calendar. What grieving day is this? The husband died last Friday. Let me get my calendar and look at what day is this? Like a journal. See, my pocket calendar. Okay, let's see. So one, one, two, day. Okay, the day that I found out that he died was on the 3rd. So that's Saturday. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This the 8th day. The 10th. I found out on the 3rd. He died Friday on the 2nd. The day after New Year's Day. So this 8, let me count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, 8 days. Yo, oh my God. Mm-mm-mm. I know I don't want to go to the funeral. I don't want to go to the viewing. You know, yo, and I know what would happen. I would get sick and have a seizure, have a PTSD seizure. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was just thinking this morning, I was thinking only way I would go if Henry go with me. Yeah. If my son's father, Christian's father go with me. That's the only way I would go. Yeah. Cause Henry don't take no shit. He don't take no he don't take no shit. Yeah. Yeah. Bottom line. Bottom bottom line. Yeah. And Henry and Elliot used to talk. Henry warned Elliot over and over, y'all. Elliot ain't this thing that, but I know one thing, y'all. That's the only way I would go, and only way I could go. And you know what, y'all? I could see Henry sitting next to me between me and Joy, like back up. Yup, yup. The same way he did when Joy and Malachi was at Henry's house and my water got cut off here. And we went over Henry's senior building. And I was laying in the bed trying to get some rest and the kids was acting a fool. Y'all, and then Henry said, y'all need to stop. Y'all, the whole thing, the, the whole thing. I know y'all. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I would catch a Uber or Lyft up there. Not mobility. I can't see getting mobility. But Uber or Lyft. Lyft up there. I already told him what happened over Charlotte's house. And he was like, what? Mm-mm-mm-mm. Yo, I don't mean her. I bet you if Charles was alive and I told Charles what happened, first thing Charles say out his mouth, I ain't stunting. First thing would come out of Charles' mouth is that he ain't even worried about Elliot family. Yo, yo, mm, 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 mm. Yo, unreal. I mean, hard. Not even unreal. Yo, that's the only way I could see that. I could see me going. Yeah, and Henry, going in between me and his family, me and his family, and blocking. Yup, I can see that. Yup, because it's crazy. You know, the viewing. I don't know if it's a public viewing, whatever, but they. Mm 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 mm. That is. Mm mm mm. I don't want to grieve with them. I don't want to see his body with them. Yo, yo, I can see Elliot. Yup, not Henry doing it. Yup, mm mm mm, un unreal. Yeah, I know Henry said he supposed to come by here today. I didn't have the energy, and I still don't. I don't got the energy to catch the subway and go over his house. I don't have the emotional, physical stamina to do that. To be around people on the subway, waiting for the subway. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm. And I know Harry would speak up. Y'all, let them disrespect me and do some crazy shit. He would do what they did to me over Charlotte House. Man, let them act a fool and do what they did. Let them do that shit at the viewing, at the public viewing, and at his funeral. Yo, mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. I was thinking it. I said, you know what? Even if I stayed home and watched it on live stream, and the whole thing, yeah, the whole thing. I was thinking like the whole thing. Mm 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 mm. That's the that's the only way I would go. If I had like an armor, it's like an armor bird. Had a deacon or somebody or had a man there to protect me. Yup. Protect me and guard me. Yup. My my own my own passion. Yup. Protect me from them evil spirits. Protect me from the toxicity. Yup. 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 And I hate to say it, but I see why pastors and pastors' wives have armor bearers or pastor aid, yup, or they have their circle around them, yup, mm 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 mm, mm 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 mm. Anyway, we gonna see how that go. What got 1 more week from what I heard. Yeah, from what I heard, it's only 1 more week. The viewing is next Saturday, and the funeral will be on Martin Luther King Jr. Day, y'all, on a holiday. I don't even think I got enough money to get a ride up there. Yeah. Anyway. Oh Jesus, y'all. I know with the heart transportation. I'ma find out if heart to heart transportation um would take me up there and back. Yeah, I'ma find that out. Matter of fact, I'ma find that out Monday. I'ma call down Monday and see if they will do that. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. And mobility, I heard that mobility ain't reliable. Even though I got the app on my phone, I got the mobility app on my phone. But as far as appointments and stuff like that, doctor's appointments stuff, I've been using heart to heart transportation. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. And I got, you know what, y'all? I have taxi access card. So I could go that route. I could go that route. Yeah. I mean, I gotta get some money I gotta get some money from the bank and some quarters. I gotta get quarters. Yeah, because um I remember when I had that before, and them taxi drivers tried to say, "This dollar, I can't take that." And then that's when I start getting rolls of quarters. They couldn't lie. Yeah, I used to go to the bank and get rolls, $3 of quarters. Yeah, and so I know it's um um $3 minimum. If it's under certain amount, yeah. But anyway, yeah, it'll be $6 round trip. Yeah, it'll be $6. $6 for the viewing and $6 for the funeral. Yeah. Mm. Oh my God, y'all. Mm. Mm. Or you again, I could get an Uber or a Lyft. I got the Lyft app on my phone. Get a Lyft. Yeah, yeah. Take a Lyft up there and take a Lyft back. Mm. Mm. Yours. Okay. I'm better. Yeah. This day 8. I'm getting in. I'm better. I'm not going to say that I'm all good because I'm not. I'm not going to say that all is well. I'm not going to say all is well because it's not well. All is not well. I ain't got time for no phoniness. No, all is not well. No, it's not. Let's be real. You know, let's be real. You know, if this feel anything like what Jesus went through in the Garden of Gethsemane, y'all. Mm. He was agonizing drops of blood. Yeah. agonizing, y'all. It was like drops of y'all. Not my will, but your will, y'all. And then to be betrayed by his friend Judas, y'all. He kissed her and he still called Judas friend, y'all. To be betrayed by his family, Elliot's family, just everybody. Mm-mm-mm. And still die on the cross. Y'all, and still suffer, bled, and die on the cross for the sins of the world. And still do what the will of the Father. Y'all, and still do it. Still go through the process. Y'all, oh my God. I went from relief like phew, like waiting to exhale kind of thing, from that to being pissed off, from that to relief again, relief and shock, and shock and being angry, to being happy and joyful. Now this, y'all. Mm, 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 mm. Man, I got called and did up and find out what she was going to tell me. She said some things behind the scenes that I don't know. I needed proof. I need a death certificate. I need proof of his death and the cause of the death. So for my insurance, I need that document. I need documentation. Not just, and I'm not going to ask his sister. No, I ain't going through all that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I think when I go up to the funeral home for the viewing, that's when I'll ask. I ask the funeral director, or ask whoever ask the people at the funeral home, you know, for what I need, and for what I need directly. 'Cause I didn't contacted the funeral home twice, and they didn't get back with me. Yeah, so I'm thinking, what in the world did his family? What in the world did his family do? Y'all, mm 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 mm. I'll find out from my insurance. Do I gotta have? What do I gotta do to prove his death, so they can take him off of off of my life insurance, because he's dead, you know. So, they can take him off of there. Yeah. Uh uh uh. Okay. Thank y'all for your condolences and prayers and stuff. I'm okay. All right, be blessed.